Hey everyone, it's Megan, and today is DIY Thursday. So I'm going to be making this cute little bunny that I found the pattern for on Pinterest, and I saw it and I just thought it was so cute that I had to make it. And I did change it a little. The original pattern had some smaller bunny ears, but I really like the big floppy bunny ears, so I wanted to add that instead. But I will put a link to the original pattern that I found on Pinterest below for you to see that. Also, at the end of the video, I'll be giving details on a giveaway to get this cute little plush. This is my original design, and it's a little bunny head. So just make sure you stay to the end so that you can see how to possibly get this. So you'll need 3.5 sheets of white felt, white and black thread, scissors, a pen or chalk pencil, your pattern, pins for pinning, 2 buttons, and a sewing machine. First, I fold a piece of white felt in half and trace both the front and the back of the head. Then cut around the pattern, leaving a 1/2 inch of seam allowance. Now, unfold your cutout and trace the other side of the pattern. You're going to do the same thing for the front of the head, both sides of the body, and the bottom of his legs. For the arms and ears, you'll take 2 pieces of felt and put them together to trace your pattern. Then, holding the 2 pieces of felt together, cut out the pattern to give you the front and back of each piece. Now get your machine and begin to sew the arms together, following your pattern lines. And then do the same thing for the other arm and the ears. Once that's done, take the back of the body and pin it to the front of the body. This can be a little tricky since the back is a little bit bigger than the front, so focus on pinning the sides to get it even. Then gather the middle and pin it down so you can easily run the body through the sewing machine. Here, you'll just be sewing the left and the right of the body. This will be easier if you have the back facing you to see where to start and stop. Now it's time for the butt. It's easier to pin the feet first, so line up your pattern and pin. With that, gather the back and pin along the rounded part of the bottom. Then again, I just gathered the middle and pinned it so it wouldn't be in the way while sewing. You'll sew this part all the way around, no openings. Okay, set that aside and grab the front of the head, the one missing the little gap at the top. You'll fold this in half and sew along that diagonal line. Once that's complete, put your machine aside for a moment. For the face, take your 2 buttons and using the line we just stitched, measure equal distances to the left and right to place the buttons. I make a small mark in the center of each to hold my place. Now take your black thread and needle and place your button on the mark and sew through the holes. I did this about 3 times on each eye to make sure it was really secure. Don't forget to make a knot behind each eye on the back and cut the thread. Here's the mouth. For this, I use that center line again to draw a small X with my pen. Now, take your black thread and follow along those lines doing a back stitch to get a nice black X for the mouth. Now the front of the face is done, so grab the ears and turn them right side in. I used a straw and a chopstick to make this a little bit easier by pushing the stick into the straw and rolling the felt down and towards the top of the chopstick. This is really hard to explain. Just get it right side out. You can also roll or rub along the sewing edge to get that nice flat look. Now position your ears on top of the head and pin them in place. Then you'll get the back of the head, making sure the pattern line is facing out, and line it up. Now you can pin all the way around the head, but try to leave about a 2-inch gap at the bottom of the head for when you need to turn it inside out. Once it's pinned together, be sure to remove the 2 pins holding the ears on the inside that you did earlier. Now, starting at the bottom left, sew all the way around to the bottom right, making sure to leave that 2-inch opening. Then turn all your remaining pieces right side out. I use that straw trick again for some of the smaller pieces, especially the little arms. Now stuff him. I used about 3 big handfuls for the head, getting it nice and full, and then the same for the body. And then the little arms, be sure to get these nice and full too. Now to piece him together. So take your white thread and needle and use a hidden stitch to close the tops of the arms and the bottom of the head. Be sure to make a nice knot on all of these so it doesn't come apart. Now take the body and fold the top of the neck inward, just to make this line nice and even, like a little volcano. Then take your needle from the inside of the neck and push it through so your knot is hidden inside. Now take the head and place it on top, making it nice and even, and do a hidden stitch through the head and neck to connect them. Now use the same hidden stitch on the arms and attach them to the body. And there you go, cute little bunny. Also, to add some blushy cheeks, I took hot pink eyeshadow and gently dabbed it onto the face. This is such a cute technique. I picked it up from Flying Mio. And there you go, a little bunny of your own. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that DIY, and now I'm going to give you the details on the giveaway. Step 1, you have to hit that subscribe button below. Step 2, you have to leave a comment with a recommendation on what you'd like to see me make next. From there, we'll choose one winner and announce that on the next DIY video, March 19th. I can't wait to see what you guys recommend. See you next time.